I just might. I just might. I just might say some issue online.
Another episode. Yo, I got some funny shit. Y'all niggas really be listening to the news. Like, I really don't understand why y'all do that shit. Like, they are lying to you. The news is lying to you. It's there to make you be scared, to make you tune in. That's why they say, like, you ever notice that a dickhead person will watch the news every day just for the weather, but they tell you all 7 days of the weather every day? Isn't it funny? And then it changes. So for all that, what's the point of giving me a 7-day forecast? You might as well just give me a daily. That's it. Because if you're going to change this shit as the week goes, oh, you know, we originally predicted sunny, but it's looking like we got some cold fronts coming in. Nigga, you could have told me that day of, but what? People want to know in advance, right? So therefore, what? But it still doesn't make sense if you really think about it. It doesn't make sense to show it if you're going to change it. I can't go off it because it may change. It's subject to change. So I shouldn't look at those many days out, right? Another thing, I'm going to show you some shit. Look at this shit and tell me what the fuck you think. These niggas is fronting. They acting like they getting blown away in the fucking wind. The two niggas walking by, regular degular. These niggas acting like they can't even stand. Look at that shit. I can't take. No, I'm gonna play that motherfucker again. Look at these niggas fronting. This nigga acting like he getting blown in the wind, brody. Look at this nigga over there. Look at that nigga. They walking by regular. That's what we're gonna have to watch out for. And this was because of the Ida shit. I hope y'all heard everything I said. This was the Ida shit. So when the Ida shit was going on, you know, they send news niggas go down there to risk their life, stupid motherfuckers. Go down there and stand next to the storm and report to us what's going on. Like, yeah, look, the storm is here. It just blew away this fucking house. It's heading towards us now. We're going to back up for safety. Shouldn't be there for safety, but we're going to talk about that. That's another story. Dumb motherfuckers. But listen, no, they actually get paid for that, though. It's the same thing as, like, the little reporters and shit that go to war and shit. It's like war pay or some shit. It's actually, I mean, if you want to make money, it's kind of lucrative. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, some dumb shit, too. Some dumb shit. But listen, these niggas was lying. Did you see these niggas acting like the wind was blowing them away? They trying to get niggas scared. Don't come outside. Stay in your house. We're moving the aliens across. I will always say that. Because I feel like anytime these motherfuckers is really going hard to get you to stay in the house, they moving the aliens across the country. That's what I feel like. What other reason do y'all have to keep everybody in the house? He was out there acting like the wind was blowing him away. The nigga walked by in shorts and slippers with his homie like this. Regular degular though. So the wind blowing you two motherfuckers away, but these two niggas standing about 10 feet away from you perfectly fine. Propaganda, they're scaring you. It's a tactic. It's a tactic. You gonna do what we say. And how we do that? We scare you. You control the masses through fear. This is proven. This is science. This is warfare. This is proven. A lot of wars wasn't won off the basis of actual face-to-face physical contact. It was more talking shit. It was more, nigga, I'll blow you up. Nah, I'll blow you up. That's how niggas be talking country to country. Not me. Don't come to my house. I don't got none of that. No, I don't know how to do no explosives, none of that. I ain't got none of that. I'm talking about how y'all niggas, country to country. When North Korea be talking shit, we gonna shoot off missiles. Y'all niggas always be like, listen, we already over there in the 7 seas ready to fight. What up? You want to keep playing? We gonna shoot missiles too. That's what y'all say. Y'all the niggas with the bombs. That's what I'm speaking on. How y'all niggas, but y'all be bluffing. Neither one of y'all really want to fight. North Korea don't want no static with USA, and USA don't want no static with North Korea. And with all other stuff, with China, we don't want no problems with that country. We don't want, and I'm telling you, we don't want no problems with y'all niggas. We don't want no problems with nobody, and I don't think nobody else, because it costs money. Everybody about money, and everybody know whoever got the most money run the world. So if it's gonna cost me this amount of money to one, pay allies, you know, pay for materials, pay for resources, and rebuild after the war, that's a lot of money. And everybody got different analysts on how much it may cost to do that. You know what I mean? And everybody know, I think for the most part, everybody know that USA go about just as far as they have to remain dominant. So they don't want no static with us, and we don't want no static with them. But that's what I'm trying to tell you. These niggas are paint the picture. Like Biden right now on the news painting pictures. Talking about airstrikes and all this. How we pull people out of a place to then throw an airstrike over there? Talking about, oh, it was something that we promised we was going to do a long time ago, get our people out of there. Okay, well, when you get your people out of there, you're saying that you're minding your business. Because you shouldn't have, as far as I'm concerned, we shouldn't have been there to begin with. But okay, now you're saying we finally going to get on board and we're going to mind our business. Right? So you bring the people back home. And then them niggas say, okay, good, now we going where we would have went if y'all wasn't here, taking shit over. And you're like, oh, no, this can't happen. We got to go back over there. Like, it's stupid. It's propaganda, and these niggas are selling you a story. It's a distraction, bro. They selling you a story. Have you ever seen the movie Nightcrawler? And not every movie is true. Obviously, these shits is fictional, but these shits ain't that fictional. You don't just get stories out the blue. They come from some type of information, research, knowledge. When you write in a movie, these are the things that take place to write these scripts. That's real shit. You saw how that producer, the one that was playing it, she did her job. Nobody get mad at her, go do nothing bad to her. She was a movie. It's a movie. It's called Nightcrawler. This nigga was going to motherfucking crash sites and shit and moving shit and changing shit and recording shit in cinematography ways and cinematic ways so he can build suspense and make more money when these niggas put it on the news. But you heard her also critiquing the producers and what to put on the bottom of the breaking news and how to tell the people that was talking to say certain things, say they're still out there on the loose, we unidentified, hit it again. She was like, hit it again, hit it again. And they had the key, and they was like, we tell you again to be like safe. And that's all a fucking live show. You're watching a fucking live show. It's fake, you stupid motherfuckers. The news is fake. Then y'all just read the story about Dubai having that drought, so they made their own rain. And then they show pictures and videos and shit of it raining and shit. Okay. So now we getting to it. So this is just to tell you, don't believe the Weather Channel. The weather is what they may make it. It's a hurricane coming? Of course it's a hurricane coming. Because they made that shit come. Fuck was you talk? Oh, it's hurricane season. Yeah, ironically, every year around this time, y'all want to make something be a disaster. Every year, yeah, be fearful every year. So because you're so fearful, everybody in the vicinity that can get hurricane damage, how about you get this hurricane insurance? Hurricane insurance, but you might never touch your fucking house. But yeah, but it might, and if it do, you want to be prepared. Yeah, okay. But it's a yearly prepare though. This shit could come yearly though. Just come and smack shit up. Like it keep doing down there, Louisiana and all them below sea level places. But my thing is, I understand that's y'all homes, but y'all below sea level, and water is the most dominant thing on the planet as far as we know. It used to be 70-30, 70% water, 30% land. Now it's about 78% water and 20, whatever the other man. What I said, 30 and 70. So now then I said 78. Said 22, 78 and 22. That's what it is now. So it's scary, motherfucker. Y'all niggas don't need to be living below no motherfucking sea level. Y'all niggas need to move above that shit. Stay alive. I understand that's your homes. You can build new ones and you can keep your traditions and take them with you. But don't put yourself in jeopardy because these motherfuckers don't care. They won't even build levees big enough to protect your ass. I read a story about they spent $40 billion on the levees that they did have in place because of Katrina. That these shits that they put in place. Like, y'all niggas don't find it crazy that hurricane hit this one, Ida, hit land on the same day that Katrina did 16 years ago? The same day. like you know how every year February 14th is Valentine's Day? Like every year? Well, they just met that shit hit on the same day. 16 years later. And y'all think that shit was a mistake. Y'all think that was just by nature. That's what y'all think. Y'all think that was just nature. That ain't fucking nature, man. This is man-made creations, man. Movies like Geostorm. Yeah, they made it theatrical, but really pay attention. Pay attention to the details. Pay attention to the details. If there really is an outer space, because a lot of us never fucking been there, so we can't speak of what's out. We went out there and they put another satellite. None of you niggas have been there. For all you know, you get in planes, it takes off, and then you just look out the side of your windows and you think you see shit. But how many times have you seen situations where you could think you see something you don't? You trusting your eyes now? Everybody trusting their eyes, man. Eyes are meant to deceive you. They meant to. You want to know how they meant to? They meant to because it comes a transfer between your brain and your eyes. When you see something, you got to analyze what you seen. In between that time right there that it took your eyes to see something to analyze, that's where the change happens. That's where the change happens. It's like when you watch these movies and they're subliminals and you don't really see them until you later on and you're like, yo, you know what, that was a little freaky. It was a little, you know what I mean? Like, my kid can't watch this. You know what I mean? You gotta watch it, because certain things is not made to be seen exactly as is. We could be, and I only say that because I wanted to make this point. That this could be a big ass, what's that shit you be watching? Hunger Games. Where it's a big ass globe on the top of us and ain't people watching us and putting us through shit. Like, it could dead be like that. And we know, oh, this nigga's a conspiracy theorist. What the fuck is wrong with him? Why the fuck would it be that way? Why the fuck wouldn't it? Why the fuck wouldn't it? Them niggas told you that COVID was here, and what happened? They said stay in the house. You stayed in. First, everybody knows that carbon monoxide can kill you. Everybody knows, what is it, carbon monoxide or dioxide? Whatever the one that we breathe out. The hydrogen or whatever we breathe out. We breathe in oxygen, we breathe out something else. That shit that we breathe out is toxic. CO2. That shit is toxic. We not supposed to put a mask on there to confiscate all of it and keep breathing it back in all day. They told nurses and doctors that since back in the day. Now all of a sudden this shit come, you just change the ball game. Oh no, you gotta cover your mouth because your breath. Your breath. It's your whole breath. That's what it is. It's your breath. It's not like they saying when you sneeze, it's needed because that's when the bacteria is transferred. They're not saying that. They're saying just your breath. Because we not sneezing every time that we out fucking side. We ain't just hacking and coughing and shit. And not all the times are we even fucking talking. We could just be walking. If I'm in the supermarket by myself, I ain't talking. I don't even gotta talk to nobody. I don't even gotta talk to the lady at the register. She don't gotta say, when she say how you doing, I keep my motherfucking mouth shut. Put my shit on there and keep it moving. What does my mouth gotta do with anything? But they don't tell you that it's mandatory that you wear gloves. And these shits is really the transmitters. These are the transmitters. It ain't your mouth. Mouth is relatively clean. Like a dog, they say like a dog's mouth is relatively clean. It's really these hands that make everything filthy. I read a study that said that we touch more than our hands touch other items and other things about 3,000 times a day. And people like, oh, I don't move that much. That's impossible. Well, is it? Even if you laying in the bed, when you grab your blanket, are you grabbing the same exact spot every time you choose to move or switch position or move over or pull it up to your chin or pull it down? Like, you know what I'm saying? When you grab your pillow and adjust it, are you grabbing the same exact spot? Your hands are touching things. When you go to the bathroom, yeah, you can wash it, but you wash your hands, but is the motherfucking faucet washed? So when you twist the little knob, put your hands under the water, wash it, and then twist the knob off. Did you not just recontaminate your hands? Oh, don't worry, they fixed that. They got the handless shit. So you just put your little hand under the soap dispenser, wash your hands, put it under the other little sensor, wash it, get them all washed off, put them under the dryer, and then you walk out the bathroom. But usually, let me ask you a question. Does the bathroom have a door? I'm sure it fucking does. So how you getting out that bitch? Okay, for the real, because the simple answer would be you putting your hand somewhere on that door. More germs. You putting your hand somewhere on that door. Lever, the handle, however it be, you putting your hand somewhere on that door. Or they're gonna say for the real germaphobes, they use the elbow. Because I know somebody gonna say, nah, you use your elbow. It's always somebody trying to fix it. Okay, cool. I like that. Fix a problem. Use your elbow. All right, now your fucking elbow is dirty and your shit itching later and you scratch it like this, or you put it on the armrest of your car door like this, and then when you get in your car, you know how you close the door? Most people close the door with the handle. But that's the same handle that you had your arm on though. Oh, now you got it on your hand and now it's on your steering wheel. So when you get out the car, you wash your hands, but you get back in the car and touch your steering wheel, you reconsider. Nigga, the biggest problem is the hands, not the fucking mouth. I just wanted to show y'all niggas that this is bullshit. They got y'all doing the wrong thing on purpose, killing yourself, doing stupid shit. That's on y'all. I ain't got nothing to do with that. You know what I mean? To each his own. Get whatever they tell you to get, because that's what you choosing to do. They gave us natural free liberties to do what we gotta do. I'm gonna do what I gotta do to stay safe. Y'all do what y'all gotta do. But it ain't got shit to do with no fucking your breath. Because that's what they saying, it's your breath. They not saying it's your spit. They not saying it's your sneeze or your cough. They saying it's your breath while you outside at all times. It's your breath. And now they straight saying it. Vaccination or you not coming in. Got him! First we gonna do this and see if they did it. We had half the country buying N95s, N35s, cloth masks, made masks, bandana masks, shield masks, respirators. We had you motherfuckers out here in gas masks. Y'all did exactly what we wanted you to do. That's all we wanted to see. And then y'all think a second wave is not coming. I'm 16 minutes in on this video. This is a goodie. This is a goodie. Y'all niggas don't understand that. Y'all think a second wave is not coming. They're not gonna say the same thing. First they say, we're going to give you unemployment because this shit is wrong. And now they're saying, fuck you, it's all over, no more unemployment, go back to work. Not only go back to work, we mandating your motherfucking employers that this is what Biden said, quote me, you can go check it. He said that he is going to mandate the Department of Labor that all employers that have more than 100 employees make sure that their work, all their work, people that work for them, is vaccinated. If they have more than 100 employees. So that means Walmart, right? Because of course they have more than, that means all of the major companies that has franchise, these have more than, they have more than one, you know what I mean? These people are trying to vaccinate all you motherfuckers to later say, oh, it's a new variant and you gotta get a booster. But they never gave you a booster for these other shots that they said was dangerous. Every 10 years something new comes. Oh, the swine is over here. The Ebola is over here. The West Nile shit is over here. It's all over. The gnats, the bees, the bumbles, the motherfucking mosquitoes. Like, remember they were spraying shit over us? Remember that? When the mosquitoes popped up and they had fucking helicopters and planes going over neighborhoods spraying shit on niggas? Yeah, I remember. And a lot of you niggas that was there with me remember, and the people that wasn't remember those times. You know what I mean? This shit is deep, bro. It gets deep, bro. Don't listen to that news, man. That shit is a distraction. That shit is a movie. And don't they win awards? Like, don't they even have an award ceremony? Like, anything with an award ceremony, like, that shit is rigged, man. There's money behind that. There's money behind that, man. When do the real person that deserve it ever win? The person telling the real news, the nigga really in the field. When do we ever get the acknowledgement? Never. Never. These motherfuckers was faking, yo. They was acting like they was flying away. For y'all to be scared. For some shit that didn't even cause half of the damage they said it would. It caused damage, and for the people it did, I you know what I mean? I wish you the best, you know what I mean? Get through your process and your situation, you know, speedy, however the fuck you say it, speedy recovery. You know what I'm saying? But take my advice too and just get the money or whatever they're going to give you and go somewhere else and rebuild. So this don't happen to you again, because they're going to let it. 16 years to the day. I'm going to come back and reflect on this video when it happened. I just might say some shit you don't like, and I don't give a fuck.